Hello everybody, this video will be a discussion of Chapter 7 of On Writing Well by William Zinsser. The name of the chapter is Usage. One of the most important points in the chapter Usage comes when Zinsser writes that, quote, the laws of usage are relative, bending with the taste of the lawmaker. Where Zinsser refers to a lawmaker, we might as well read the word stylist or simply writer instead. The words we use are, in the end, ones that we choose to use. There are, though, words that will more durably hold their meanings as time goes by than other ones, and that's an important thing to understand, given that writing can outlive us and the moment at which we created it. Developing an appreciation for durable, long-lasting words rather than the flitting ones which might enter into and drop out of usage in the span of a year or 5 or 10 is really what this chapter is about. At one early point in the chapter, Zinsser refers to this appreciation as being able to, on one hand, select against sloppy language usage, and on the other hand, opt for new, vibrant, useful words. Zinsser points out the appending a noun with the suffix wise to make it an adjective isn't very helpful, and this is because it's just a lazy sort of shorthand for a word or phrase that already exists and works just fine. This is in contrast to the relatively new word dropout, which is effective in its ability to both refer to the phenomenon of dropping out and also comes along with an image it alludes to that improves the impact of the new word. The word myself comes up as another example just a little bit later, and this hits home for me. Few words or phrases rub me the wrong way like myself does when I hear it spoken, often by a public official or other figure whose main goal in speaking publicly often seems to be making themselves sound worthy of my attention. Myself is reflexive. It emphasizes that an action is being done by me to me. That's why I can talk to myself or reason with myself, but under no circumstances can a group include my wife, my children, and myself, even though it could certainly have me in it. This is because of the fact that the group is doing the including, not me, and as a result, myself doesn't work there. It's not reflexive if the group includes me. The public official who talks about a special task force, including the Queen of England, Abraham Lincoln, Mahatma Gandhi, and himself, is just trying to sound as important as all of those people already are. Our current circumstances point out other pairs of words or phrases in which one might last and another one probably will not. The N95 mask is, according to the FDA, an example, quote, of personal protective equipment used to protect the wearer from airborne particles and liquid contaminating the face. Its usage right now is so widespread that the word mask is being left off entirely in favor of a more streamlined N95. The reasons for this happening at the moment are painfully obvious. They are the reasons that I'm delivering this discussion to a laptop with a webcam instead of to a classroom of students. And yet, once our current pandemic is over, the phrase N95 mask is likely to fall out of usage because of its specialized status. If there isn't more widespread paranoia about infection and sickness, there isn't the need for people all over the world to be able to refer to a specific standard of breathing mask. Even after all of this is over, though, the phrase social distancing is likely to remain. There are already articles being written which argue that job functions that don't have to include close personal contact are being eliminated now and will likely stay eliminated in a lot of cases. The idea of social distancing is one that has become commonplace now, but which we could all continue to benefit from in the interests of slowing the spread of any seasonal illness. Eventually, we will all get past the need for masks which keep us safe from what everyone else is breathing out, but social distancing is a much simpler, more direct way to keep us all healthy when it seems like everyone else is getting sick. Your weekly writing assignment asks you to take a look at a list of slang terms from the decades of the 20th century and use some of the words you find in that list to agree or disagree with Zinsser's main point. Basically, the question for you to answer is this: Is Zinsser right that the words that last are useful ones that help us refer to a necessary idea, and the words that die out are ones that were never that much better at referring to any idea than the ones that already existed? I look forward to seeing what you think. Make sure to use your words carefully.